As I stand here before you today, I ask that you would just think with me. Just join my thought process, rather, as I think aloud. I'm just going to think out loud, and I invite you into my thought process as we examine the text before us. It's Luke 23, verse 46. It says, "And when Jesus had cried out with a loud voice, he said, 'Father, into your hands I commit my spirit.' And having said this, he gave up the ghost." I'm just thinking about the text, and I'm just taking notes. That's all I'm doing. And as I think about this text, I wonder, first of all, why was Jesus saying this? What was going on? What was happening in this time? Well, I do know that Jesus is on the cross. That's what I do know. I know that this is the seventh of the seven sayings that of Jesus' last sayings on the cross. Why then at this time does he say what he says? Why does he say, "Into thy hands I commit my spirit"? I mean, I thought it was finished when he said it's finished. At least that's how I know. When in my case, when my wife and I have those difficult discussions, I wonder, are we finished? So I thought that would be the end of it, but yet Jesus still had more to say after he said it is finished. So what is this all about? Well, let me just think. I know from studying that this actually was a prayer. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a prayer. I know it's a prayer because it was a prayer prayed by the psalmist in Psalms 31:5. The psalmist prayed this same thing. So what is it? What does this mean? Well, I know obviously prayer is communication with the Father, and Jesus is on this cross, and that's what he's doing. He's praying to the Father, and he's saying, "Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit." Well, the first thing I noticed is the use of the word Father. That's what I noticed. The use of the word Father. That shows that there had to be a relationship. The Father and the Son. Obviously, there's a relationship that I can't call him Father until I'm first a part of his family. So that's one thing I've noticed. I take note of. I'm just taking notes. I'm just thinking out loud. Now, as I take notes, I know that he already had a relationship with his Father. So why then did he say, "Into thy hands I commit my spirit"? Well, let me see. I know that David said it, the psalmist said it, but was Jesus saying something just to repeat what the psalmist said? No, that can't be true. Cross that out. That can't be true. Well, was he saying something just to have a scripture on his lips? Because I mean, it sure would be good if I could, my dying words could be that of a scripture, but that's not the case for Jesus, because every word that Jesus uttered was a scripture. So that can't be the case. Well, let's see. Why would he say this? Well, I do know one thing, that when we look at that word commit, it means trust. It means entrust for safekeeping. That's what it means. And you know what? Even Dr. Stewart, even the Africa Bible Commentary tells us that Luke's version of the crucifixion makes the point that Jesus trusted and had faith in the Father, and then he died. So this text, this verse is about faith. It shows us commitment, and it's about prayer. Those three things is what I see in this text. And I know that he says, "Into thy hand I commit my spirit." I entrust my spirit for safekeeping. And I know one thing, that what's happening on the cross is a transaction. That's what this is. It's a transaction, because I know that we only entrust things in the sense of a bank. We entrust things that are valuable to us. We put our money into the bank. We put things that matters most into vaults and safekeeping. We put them away, and that's what Jesus is doing. He's not talking about his life. I mean, when he said it is finished, perhaps he's talking about his physical life on earth, those 33 years, the body that carried him 33 years. Maybe that's what he's talking about. But then again, I don't know what Dr. Holland might say, so I can't just say that. But then I do know that he might have been talking about the physical body, but now at this point when he's on the cross and he says, "Into thy hands I commit my spirit," he can't be talking about his physical body. No, he's talking about where he's going. He knows that his physical life and that body is over, but he's making this transaction. He's saying, "You know what? I bank with God." And I guess if you was looking for something to call this sermon, you could say, I bank with God. And so that's a question I want to ask the people today. Who do you bank with? You see, I know who I bank with. I bank with the same person Jesus banked with. Because you know what? I know how he banked with God. He says, you know what? I'm going to entrust you with that which is everlasting. There's only two places we can spend eternity, heaven or hell. So he said, you know what? It ain't no need for me to say anything to hell, because I'm going to put my eternity into the hands of the Father. That's what he said. In fact, the Bible says he cried out with a loud voice. That means at this point of his life, at the very end of his life, he didn't even mumble it. No, you thought he would have mumbled because he was broken, he was beaten, he was bruised, he was spat on, he was bleeding, but he didn't mumble it. He shouted it out. What does that mean? That means he shouted with excitement. This was a jubilee. He didn't say, into the hands I commit my spirit. He said, into thy hands, Father, I commit my spirit. You know why he shouted? I think that he shouted because, first of all, he shouted because he knew what he was doing for the sake of humanity. That's why he shouted. He shouted because he knew that we could be redeemed by what he was doing in that moment. But not only that, he shouted because he was about to be back in the hands with the Father. Oh, some of y'all missed that, because look, he knew what it was like to be in the hands of sinful men. The Bible says that the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, be crucified. He knew what it was like. In fact, sinful hands pushed him up the road of agony in the Via Dolorosa. Sinful man is the one who punched him. Sinful man disfigured his face. Sinful man spit on him. Sinful man pushed a crown of thorns on his head. Sinful man hung him high. Sinful man stretched him wide. Sinful man talked about him. But now he knows that he's about to be in the hands of God. I don't know about you, but I know what it's like to be in the hands of God. When I thought I was over, when I thought I was wiped out, in fact, when I thought my account was overdrawn, guess what? God said, I got something. You bank with me? I got something called overdraft protection. Yeah, I got two accounts. One called grace and one called mercy. Just when I thought I was wiped out, he said, no, Father, he's been washed in the blood. I'm here to tell you that if you want to bank with God, all you got to do is roll with Jesus. Because we ain't got nothing that's worthy within ourselves. We got to hook up with the one who was sinless. We got to hook up with the one who came to do the will of his Father. Last thing I got to say is, I bank with God. Who do you bank with? I'm here to tell you that if you don't already bank with God by living out his word here on earth, then don't expect to deposit something after your name has been called.